And you were the original, and we loved it. We love it when friends of the show come in and they're like, and also I'm going to bring 18 other people. We consent to that. So tell us who you've brought.
So I brought two of my very best friends. We work often together on several projects, and so I've decided to bring Ashley Virginia,
howdy,
the lovely, and my dear friend Tom Troyer as well. We're all parts of a co-op called the Greensboro Sound Artist Co-op, and so we do a lot of projects together. We end up working places together, going on tour together, and so I felt like, you can call it codependency, you can call it love, whatever you need to call it.
Mischief, whimsy.
But yeah, so I brought them along, and I'm really glad that Joy's in the studio with us too. Joy Troyer in the house.
Hey, y'all.
So excited.
She's going to be over here on the interviewing side, and we may leave her microphone on occasionally so she can throw some harmonies down.
We might let her ask the tough questions and sing the sweet harmonies.
I'll do my best.
Anyway, Laura Jane, you've been here before. In fact, I think everybody here in the studio has been here before.
So.
And we like to just jump right into music rather than talking too much. So
true.
Could you jump into a song for us?
Let's start with a song that's on my most recent album. I put out an album a while back called Interstellar, and my friends, both of these folks helped me produce it. Ashley took some lead helping with vocal arrangements and things like that on the track and ended up being our producer and mixer for it. This is a song about places and how they really mean a lot to you. No matter what happens there, you still miss them sometimes. Sun breaks through the curtains, patience of ordinary days, collecting belongings together, no time left to waste. Attacked by your pearls, attached to the soul of your space. Oh, how I've tried my whole life is wrapped up in this place. Coffee that I can smell even when no one's awake. The music I hear playing softly on audio tape. There's rooms and there's thoughts in this house I'll never escape. Oh, how I've tried, but my whole life is wrapped up in this place. All the trees in your jungle have fallen or parted ways, which left you a time to yourself, but not much to say. But here I thought that we were both headed for better days. Oh, how I've tried, but my whole life is wrapped up in this place. Don't go, written gold, the only two words you wrote. Oh, how I've tried. Oh, no. Oh, how I've tried. to thank Joy for singing along. I think I tricked Joy into being on my record. I got her to stay in the studio and sing some beautiful harmonies with us. So thank you, Joy.
It wasn't
Y'all-
a trick. I wanted to be there.
I'm so glad you were.
Y'all talk amongst yourself. I apologize for you seeing my backside in the video.
What?
He's not
That's
apologizing.
not a bad thing, is it?
I want to know, we all want to know, we know you've all been on the show before. We've talked about your songwriting processes. So we want to know how this originated. And I know that you collaborate with people anyway, but this particular collaboration seems to have really gained traction, and it seems like a magnet for a lot of people. How did that happen?
That's a really great question, and I love talking about how we all became to be just kind of thrown together to make music together. I started working with Tom a few years ago. It just kind of happened very naturally where we worked on an album together, and we just kind of kept doing projects after that. We couldn't help ourselves. It just seemed very easy to work with him, and we were like-minded. And I feel like I was learning a lot from him, as well as I was helping him with some other things as well. So that just kind of naturally happened. And I met Ashley at a house show that we played at, and same kind of thing. I just started talking to her and realizing that there was a desire there to not only do this creatively, but to also be able to package it properly and put it out there for the world to see. Because we were not necessarily not doing this, but we went further together, I feel like, doing that. We all kind of helped each other out along the way. And the three of us, as well as like our buddy Emily, it just started kind of naturally flowing with both the business and the creative side. It felt like we could jump back and forth with that kind of thing. And I don't know, I feel like we never looked back after one of the first music conferences we all went to. It just kind of started that really great, I hate to use the word synergy, but it really is very applicable here because it's very easy to transition creatively and business side with them. And then now we all end up kind of working together at a venue in Greensboro as well, and it's the same kind of thing. We're able to apply this model of ease of work together and communication to a place and a specific feeling, and I think that it works out really great. I think it just started naturally of us just being fans of each other's music, and it just became that way. What would you guys think?
Well, I just met both of y'all through the open mics and stuff, and
Exactly.
and the house show, and yeah, we started collaborating and being in community with other people who are taking the craft seriously. Just naturally really inspires you to then take it more seriously yourself, and then there's like not a sort of competitive vibe. It's really just like excitement to share in the joy of creating. And so I just like hanging out with people that bring out that kind of energy, and that's you guys.
Agree.
I'm glad you brought up Emily because you, Laura, Ashley, and Emily played at Yonder 2 nights ago, Wednesday night, right across the street, and that was for their monthly songwriter series, and that was one of the best editions of the songwriter series I have seen.
Thank you
And
for
it was-
saying that.
It
Thank
really
you.
was.
It was not nearly as well attended as it needed to be because it was a really good show. And what really shone through was that you guys are so comfortable with each other on stage.
All
And
three
it-
of us are barefoot.
We're still, yeah, we're
Obviously friends, and that really draws people in. And then you're noodling around on the guitar on other people's songs and singing harmony on each other's songs, and it really made for a wonderfully compelling evening. And I leaned over to Kim Lane, and she vociferously agreed with me when I said it. I said, they need to take this on the road.
we probably will and hope to in several capacities. It's like that.
Well,
What'd you
we have you now, and you're not
Yeah, you
allowed to get on the road for the next hour.
All right.
But you are allowed to play
Not
another
at all.
song.
That's awesome. I'll just probably kick it over to my buddy Ashley and see if she's
Sure.
got one that we can all sing
Can I get
together.
a capo?
Of course you can.
I got one here for you.
You guys
Okay.
That's easier.
also, if you guys are wearing your shades, I feel again this is how it
Yeah,
is.
I looked
you
over
start
and
to
Tom
mimic
was
your
wearing
friends.
sunglasses, and I was like,
you want to be
all
just
right.
like your friends, and so here we go.
That little wooden box on the table is also full of capos and boxes
What?
and
Amazing.
tuners
I love it
and
here.
picks,
So prepared.
just in case.
All right. Well, I love writing songs, and hanging out with creative people inspires you to write a lot. And so I wrote this like last week, and Laura Jane was one of the first people I showed the song. And you know, I always joke like, oh, I should be promoting the songs that are actually out, but like, there's just something about playing those ones that are hot off the press that feel a little more exciting. So this one's called Intuition, I think. Name is still, jury's still out. Rolling my smoking gun. I know of the power deep inside of me. Listening real close, holding on, resting there until the feeling sets me free.
If you are wondering how we got everyone into the frame, and we did, check out our live stream at Facebook. We are facebook.com WHUP Pass the Hat, We'll Pass the Hat. We're also there on YouTube, and we're out there on Twitch. So
Same
check
handle,
it.
all three places.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the screen, and this is just, it's really delightful to see them and to see the collaboration.
Yes, or if you're just listening on 104.7 FM or WHUPFM.org, find the live stream so you can see the magic as well as hear it.
I want to ask about this different guitar that we are seeing. You usually have kind of a seafoam green. That's the one that we're accustomed to.
The Gretsch.
And we would like to meet your new friend.
Yeah, this is it is a Cordoba Protege. This was once the guitar of Maddie Sheets, who is a departed wonderful singer-songwriter from this area that was a mentor and dear friend to all of us. And this is his guitar. It lives at the Back Table in Greensboro, which is a wonderful coffee shop venue space that the three of us find ourselves cooking up trouble at a lot of times. And I hang out there and sit on the veranda and catch a wild hair and write a
We've all
song.
written a song on that guitar at
Oh
this
yeah,
point.
this song has given me many This guitar has given me many songs. Flip it, reverse it.
He's laughing right now.
Yeah, but it is Maddie Sheets' guitar.
And what's the name of the venue again? That's a new one for me.
Yeah, Back Table. It is a coffee shop, creative space by day, music venue by evening.
And where is it?
That's where Maddie Sheets' celebration was,
Is-
wasn't
it
it?
That's
was.
where his
Yes,
memorial
okay, I do
was,
know where that is.
We
Okay.
opened up they opened up just for that at first, and then as of January, they were fully open for business. And
Okay.
we all have various jobs there. I do some talent buying and booking and party planning. Ashley does a lot of consulting
creative.
for our social media and PR, things like that. Tom is our artist in resonance, and he can talk a little bit more about what that means if
Yeah.
you'd like to.
Artist in resonance.
Yeah.
We've been calling it.
I like that. It's a
Trying
difference.
to find that resonant frequency.
I think you guys are finding it.
Yeah, I think so too, for sure. I host a First Friday show that is intended just to mix it up as much as possible, from genre to age of artist, to all different walks of life and genres and everything. And it's just been a really very three-dimensional experience along those lines. It's felt really great to curate that space, and we like to say that it's the party stays the same even though the bands change kind of environment. So you kind of know that it's going to be a welcoming space and you're going to have a good time. So it's been great. So
It's
the
one-
Silo series happens every first Friday.
It's one of my favorite
I'm proud
nights of the month, it turns out, because it is such a mix of different genres, and it's a blend of local and regional talent, and sometimes it's somebody's first show, and sometimes
Yeah.
it's their 400th, and so it's a really cool mix where everybody's on that same even playing field for a night. And Tommy real collaborative with it too. Sometimes Tom jumps in with these artists as the artist in residence and kind of, well, I don't know, it's just a really nice thing that'll happen sometimes
Yeah.
when there's collaboration there.
It's also just like a cool creative third space. Like I go there a lot because I know I'm probably going to run into someone else that's working on something kind of cool.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just inspiring energy to be around.
You were doing tracks for a demo there
Oh, yeah.
just yesterday.
Oh, yeah,
You
that-
guys were all just,
That
it
was the
great.
story I wanted to tell actually about that song. So, the chaos
is a
of
great
Monday
example
night
of what
before
happens.
open mic. Yeah, the open mic is about an hour away, and Ashley says, "Tom, I have this song. Do you want to sing on it?" And so I'm finagling how to do that, and I finally find her outside in the silo recording with the reverb and all of this, and so I sit down, and she says, "Oh, this is the song. Take a listen." So I put my headphones on, and then like, oh, the mic's here, so turn the mic on in Logic and get it so I can just hear myself singing along with it. And she comes back, she's like, why don't you just record? I'm like, okay, cool. So first time listening to it all the way through, I'm recording already and just kind of doing what I did just now, you know, kind of thing. So it's that environment where it's that nonsense happening. And then a day later, somebody's retracking their documentary film track through the reverb of the silo and doing that kind of stuff. So it's just a lot of nonsense in one place at once.
In the best
It's a
way.
great-
Yeah, you walk
sounds like
outside
great.
just
We
to
love
have
nonsense.
a break and you find out, you see something, you just walk right into a session and it's just, or just somebody working on their poetry or their painting.
Yeah.
It's been really incredible to work there, and I know we all three can thrive there creatively as well as do some things like we bring a skill set from the other side of the craft too to help those owners make it a real fun space.
We would love to hear another song.
I'm ready to. I'll segue right in that with this one as a decision. So this is another result of a collaborative environment at the back table where I showed up with this song. I was about 3/4 of the way through it, and our friend was there shooting a music video for Ashley. And he says, Tom, I'll shoot a video for you too if you got anything. I was like, well, I'll finish this song. Come get me in 15 minutes. And he did. He came around in 15 minutes. He's like, you ready? All right, let's do it. So this is what happened. This is called Kind of the Pacific. Unreleased track. So this is new. It's a political hit, man. TV kind of drama, kind of night. We're gonna need you. Stay indoors, draw back, check yourself out in the mirror. Discuss the Pacific, whatever you were too scared. But let anyone come near and hear you out. Let them, let yourself move on. You are only a piece of a growing brain. Anyways, iterations fade, and it's a mixed kind of bag. Some people you left behind don't think about you at all. The worst yet, some of them wanna eat you for breakfast. Let them, let yourself move on. You are only a piece of a growing brain. Anyways, iterations fade. Could you remind me the temperature of our conversation last night? You were drunk, I was tired. It was glacial. Let them, let yourself move on. You were only a piece of a growing brain. Anyways, iterations fade. I hope you remember the thoughts you think. Sometimes, always, never resemble theirs. From week to week, week to week.
Y'all check out the live stream after the show because folks are chiming in with lots of hearts
I
and
saw some
and
nice
loves
comments
and
already.
John Gillespie saying, "Dang, these
Shout out to
Greensboro
John.
folks are good."
Shout out to John, always supporting.
People be
tuning in.
sleeping on Greensboro.
Well, so let's talk about that because
Yeah.
we have been shouting it from the penthouse for some years now.
Yes.
But if you were to ask me where is the center of North Carolina songwriting right now, I would say Greensboro.
I totally
Hard
agree.
stop.
I would agree
It
with you
seems like it's
100%.
shifted a little bit to the west, and I
Yep.
think a lot of that has to do with the folks in the audience. I mean, in the studio right now.
Yeah.
Thank you for trying. I truly believe these are two of the best living songwriters in all of North Carolina right now.
Yep.
I want to believe as I improve my craft, I can be there as well. And then the people that we just rub elbows with and the people that just make up songs outside on the steps last night, it happens that organically and quickly, but it's also people take that part of the craft very seriously.
That's the magic of it.
We now have a chapter for the NSAI that's a Piedmont chapter that Tom is the lead of, and so I think that's bringing co-coordinator of it, and it's also like just bringing that forefront of the craft of actually writing songs to it. And Ashley is going to be teaching a song school as well. I truly believe that we're starting to be known and seen for that. So thank you for saying that out loud. And I try to tell everybody, I know I'm biased, but I came back to Greensboro for the music scene specifically.
Well,
I think that
and-
the most talented people are here.
So let's talk about why that happens too, why I think it's happening. And as someone who has lived in cities in transition, here's what I think is happening. It has become quite expensive to live in the triangle of North Carolina. And I really think that this is being driven by a slightly younger demographic, sort of millennial, Gen Z is moving to that area. And we know that cities in transitions, the artists come first. We know that. I saw it happen in Chicago. I was part of the Winston-Salem Renaissance when I was younger.
That was a big deal too, yeah.
Yeah, and this is what's happening in Greensboro. And so if you wonder, well, why, like demographically, is this happening? This is why. When you price people out of areas, you're going to lose your brilliant people, but then it's going to be someone else's gain. And they're going to go to the Greensboros and the Winston-Salems, and they're going to create those artistic centers. And so there's your reason. Like, there's your database reason right there. And
Absolutely
I ain't
true.
mad about it.
And so watch out, y'all. Gentrification is coming because now the
This is
artists
what I'm
are
saying.
Sprawl.
It's super
Yeah.
cool, but
Spares
not
no
all at
one.
once. Don't come all at once.
Yeah.
Can I tell a story
Please
to
do.
that effect? I mean, my feeling as somebody right now, I've carved out a year to really just focus on the craft of songwriting.
Cool.
Got some savings together, but a lot of the thinking, to be honest, maybe 9-10 months ago, for me, still kind of gravitated towards like, man, a relocation would feel nice, just a change of pace.
Sure.
But it was this March, sitting out at a park bench with our friends, Serpentina and Dreamy, sitting on the railing of the stairs going up with a guitar in hand, writing, sharing songs. And I just realized it was like, I would, if I went to Portland, if I went to Brooklyn, if I went wherever, I'd be looking for exactly that picture.
Exactly.
I'd have that picture in my head looking for it, and it's like, that's a big waste of energy going somewhere else.
Yep.
Greensboro's got the thing.
Well, and I can attest from when I was younger. I was part of the Winston-Salem Renaissance and the rebuilding, and I can tell you it is one of the greatest joys of my life. That yes, I did do the big city things because opportunity led me there, but I will also tell you I came back to North Carolina because I remembered that feeling and I wanted to be part of it again. So I did, and I don't regret that. And I don't think North Carolina is going to regret that you all have stayed and done this. Let's do it. Yes. Bob, sorry, I'm trying to keep track of multiple things.
Yeah, I'm pointing at Joy because I think she has an opinion.
Ah, yes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Sure, I always have opinions. Ask my husband. I'm full of them.
The best.
But I want to agree with you. I think there's been a profound shift. I remember back in 2012 feeling this kind of shift, especially in the college age arts group. There was a lot of bands that came out during that time that went on to do some really great tours and big stuff out of Greensboro.
Yep.
And then it kind of fizzled out. And it's back. But this time around, what I think is particularly special, and what's special about the community that's being built at the back table, is the diversity of genres.
Yes.
When I happened to go to the inaugural Greensboro songwriter get-together, NSAI meeting, and I walked in and there was this beautiful singer-songwriter, black hair, black nails, just belting her heart out. Not folk. It was rock and roll, and it was awesome. And I looked around the room, and I could see everybody there was dressed completely different, representing obviously a very different genre of music,
Right.
but they're all pursuing the same craft.
Yep.
And it's really cool for people to come together who are expressing themselves differently, to be open, to listen to each other, provide critique, provide support, and just encouragement.
And even collaboration.
Collaboration too,
Yeah.
because that's the other cool thing is, Greensboro has a history of music, obviously.
Yeah.
It goes way back with jazz. We've got a huge punk scene. There's a lot of cool opportunities for new genres to come out. And I think that's what's exciting that I'm seeing too, even within this collaboration. I'm seeing all three of them kind of bending their kind of road. Laura Jane, I'm looking at you specifically because you started out full-on country folk girl, and look what Tom made you do.
I know. Look what happened when you had to pedal and
what
it's
is
the
this?
space sounds of my heart. We're just
Space
there.
country something or other, and
love it.
Ashley Virginia too, like just watching her blossom, coming from a classical background and seeing her just bend and change, and it's a real joy. Obviously, I'm not a musician; I'm kind of outside of it, but I have thoroughly enjoyed watching what's happening, and now's the moment.
See, I knew she had something to say.
We are thoroughly enjoying this segment. I am going to take a station pause and say that it is the top of the hour, 7 o'clock, and you are listening to WHUP LP Hillsboro, which brings us to our commercial break. Bob Johnson.
That's right. Support for this second hour of Pass the Hat is sweetly provided by Matthew's Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsboro, North Carolina, the finest in chocolate and chocolate accessories for all of your chocolate needs. And let's face it,
We all have chocolate needs.
Every guest on Pass the Hat gets a gift of chocolate from Matthew. We don't know what's in the box, but we know that
We'll
it's
see.
awesome. And Laura Jane Vincent is opening it
Let's
right
find out
now.
live.
The giant snake's going to
ASMR.
jump out.
I'm nervous.
No, that's my birthday.
I'm gonna break a nail.
That was a good birthday.
Oh man, you guys, it's so excellent. I can't even tell
It's
you.
basically a box of chocolate. You can't go wrong.
You guys, this is so great. Thank you. Sweetly provided indeed.
And
Oh
y'all,
my, we've got some brittle. It looks like delicious peanut brittle and chocolate of some kind.
it's all kinds of magical stuff. And
So
y'all,
many
every
things.
holiday is a chocolate holiday. Get over
Olive.
to Matthew's and buy the chocolate.
Bob, if we speak one more word,
The texture.
Kirk is going to find us, and he's going to rattle our heads together.
They
We need
can't
to
play
let them
music.
sing.
They can't play music. They're eating chocolate.
They have to stop
It's okay.
and play a song.
We got you.
It just got real.
It just got real.
He's not a bass player. Stop it.
It's okay. I know. Yeah, we. Ironically, Tom, she said, "Well, only the bass player is the one that eats on stage."
Hey, Laura Jane,
Yes,
John
sir.
Gillespie also chimed in on
What'd
the
he
chat.
say?
He's super excited that everybody in the studio was wearing sunglasses.
I know. Yeah, but my bad. My bad. I gotta get back to it.
There we
Cool
go.
kid again. It's better this way. I don't know why I even resisted. Gigs where you can play your sunglasses are great. You get to be a little mysterious, and I am not someone who's mysterious. Yeah, I agree with everything that we were talking about before the segment break as far as Greensboro. I didn't live in every other music scene, but I definitely went around and tried to build a new thing at everything. I was either too young or too old for this scene or just not quite the right fit. As Carrie Ann famously says in her song, her Shovels and Ropes song, couldn't play fast, couldn't fit in. You know, it's just like you couldn't find the right thing, and lived in various different states in Asheville, and I came running back to Greensboro because I couldn't find anything that was not competitive, but competitive enough to push me to be a better musician. And that's kind of what I'll talk about it for that. That's kind of what I like to say about Greensboro. This is a new song. I also struggle with promoting the songs that are out there for people to hear, so I'm going to do a newer one called Born Screamin'. And I wrote this because of a couple of different reasons. A lot of my friends tend to struggle with the idea that they were born imperfect, they were born a sinner, they were born with something wrong with them. I'm just here to say that's not true. And also, I'm as a loud, chatty person, I'm told to be quiet a lot, and it gets
Rude.
frustrating.
No,
But sometimes I should be quieter than I am. But someone said something to me one time that just stuck with me forever. They said, "You were such a quiet baby. Why are you so loud now? You're such a quiet baby." And there's no way I was a quiet baby. There's no way. We were all born screaming into this world, so we should remember that. The still night shake you to your core. With all these steeples on this street, wonder what all the praying's for. And follow the music down the crooked cobblestone street, and run at the gas lights and all the bodies buried beneath. Without you here with me, nothing ever feels complete. Miss the way you'd read news out loud and talk me down to sleep. But the wild things that call us are beyond our control, designing our downfall daily, making sure the whole world knows. But you are real and alive, and your body is warm. You were born perfect despite what you learned. And you are here and awake, but you won't say a word. But you were born screaming despite what you heard. Born screaming despite what you heard. Without you here with me, nothing ever feels complete. And why does it sit so heavy? Why does it make you weep? And tell me, darling, is there a letter in there for me? And on our way, you grip the wheel, your hands get tired, so then I'll try. Please, baby, spoil the ending and tell me we both survive. 'Cause you are real and alive, and your body is warm. You were born perfect despite what you learned. You are here and awake, but you won't say a word. You were born screaming despite what you heard. And you are real and alive, and your body is warm. You were born perfect despite what you learned. And you are here and awake, but you won't say a word. You were born screaming despite what you heard. Born screaming despite what you heard. Born screaming. Born screaming. Born screaming despite what you heard.
Wow.
Storm is a paid actor during
The storm, and we all just turned on all the mics and just started singing.
I love that.
Everybody
Thank
in
you.
the studio except me was
Was
just
that really
singing
happening?
along.
Okay, good. I didn't make that
Yeah,
up.
I just turned them all up.
Thank you.
Whatever.
That was magical. Thank you, guys. Thanks,
And
everyone.
yes, if y'all happen to be in Hillsborough, you know that the bottom just fell out of the sky and it's dumping on us. But we're warm and
Safe.
dry and having fun here in the studio.
So we seem to have an interesting theme of community, and I want to keep on just, if it's a dead horse, just keep on beating
Beat
it.
it.
This is
So-
an important horse to beat.
It really is. I want to ask about, Tom, you made a comment about building diverse community and doing that kind of intentional outreach. And as our show continues to grow and evolve, and we get intentional about it and we say it out loud, which people have been afraid to do, and some people are afraid to do it now. How do you build community and shows like this, these shows that you are putting together in a way that is inclusive? How, because it doesn't happen by accident. People seem to think it does. How do you do it? Anyone?
Well,
I'm not trying to play a self-deprecating card here. I'm trying to move away from that. But to be completely honest, like kind of a way that I look at it is through a lens of selfishness. Like it really helps me feel engaged in the day. I have a better day when I'm not surrounded by the same experience, you know? Like when I am around people of different backgrounds and I can check my assumptions at the door and I can learn something new in every conversation, it's just so fun.
That is
Period.
a powerful way to look at it.
Yeah.
And I like being able to flip it around like that and say, no, this is me being selfish because I want diverse opinions around me so I can be better.
Yeah.
I was telling my daughter, we've had this discussion, and I said, I'm uncomfortable in spaces where I look and think and speak the same as everyone around me. Uncomfortable. So, nailed it. Feeling that.
I like framing it from a point of view of rather than inclusiveness, like openness. Because, I don't know,
True.
to include someone different than you almost assigns me the role of some sort of gatekeeper.
Right.
Right? And so just people come into a space when they feel invited. And if there's not a gate, then like you're going to get diverse people.
That's the point. Don't be a gatekeeper. Just make sure there's no gates.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about when I'm doing booking and talent buying over there too. It's just I'm wanting to say yes to pretty much everything. There's truly not an idea that you have that I don't think we can work with, and I feel so honored when it's everybody. I like to walk around and I hear people scheming and planning even when I'm at the building that we work at, or just in general in the music industry. I love to hear people say we can finally do this because of this space. We can throw this party, or because of this event we can fundraise because now we have a space that we feel, just like you said, invited into. And I think our owners, and speaking of Back Table specifically, I think our owners are very excellent about just literally saying welcome home when you walk in the door. To the way we plan our shows together too as musicians, we invite so many other diverse voices to play and sing with us because we don't want to be, you almost want to be the least talented person on stage sometimes in a way.
Oh,
and
sure.
it's really, really refreshing to learn from somebody who is 20 years younger than you and maybe from a completely different lived experience. It's just really beautiful to see.
There's
and you
real
intentionally
power.
chase it, but it happens naturally, and that's
Oh,
a gift.
yeah. No, I think that there's real power in looking toward younger mentors.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we don't talk about that enough. But I was sharing with someone in my professional line of work, I look toward younger mentors because I'm
the
learning
time.
more from them now than I would maybe from someone older. It does require, I think, that we check our egos at the door as we get older.
Exactly.
Like, check those, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. Look toward your younger mentors because they're brilliant. Love them.
Totally agree.
Yeah. Well, I hear no music right now.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah,
Kirk texted
dude.
me saying there's no.
Right?
Ashley got another one? I would just like to keep us going. We
I
love
do.
to do a song share. The three of us often at work on a break. We'll just be like, let's just share songs real quick.
Okay.
Give it back to it. So I think we should go right into Ashley's song.
This one's called Handbasket. It's heavy with metaphor. See if you can figure out what I'm talking about. Everything feels uncertain when we're living the way that we are. Existence is a burden. It's a wonder how we got this far. You blame it on the captain when the vessel was destined for this. Everything has a function. Every cog, every gear, every switch. Here we are in a handbasket and we're headed for hell. Do you blame the basket weaver for the products they sell? For the weavers of the basket Do you blame the basket weaver for the products they sell? For the weavers of the basket, they keep sowing the seeds till we tear it from the roots. They'll keep on braiding the reeds until we tear it from the roots. They'll keep on braiding the reeds until we tear it from the roots. They'll keep on braiding the reeds.
Wow.
I'm about ready to burn this basket. I don't know about you.
Amen. Y'all, we have had some fantastic music and some fantastic discussion so far. We're not done yet, but before we're done, we should give you guys an opportunity to tell us where you're playing next so people can see you, and also where your music is so people can buy it.
That's a very fair and really nice thing to do because it costs no money to follow a musician on the internet or just support that kind of thing. My next show is tomorrow. I'm a part of Live Aid it's in Incendiary Brewing that the Vagabond Saints Society is putting on for the Second Harvest Food Bank. So there's going to be musicians from all the region all day long doing all those songs from the vintage concert Live Aid. I'm singing some Neil Young songs. That's the next thing I'm doing, but the thing I'm most excited about is I'm going to perform at the Folk Fest twice.
Oh, the North Carolina Folk Festival
the NC
in
Folk
Greensboro.
Fest in
Yeah.
Greensboro, which is, of course, the free concert that happens all weekend, a free festival that happens all weekend long. Tom and I together are hosting the Maddie Sheets open mic on Friday night, and then on Sunday we'll be performing a duo set together.
And how can people find you online and follow you online?
The easiest way to find me is just at Laura J. Vincent. That's the platform I update the most. That's my Instagram. And all of my music is streaming everywhere you stream and steal music. Please listen to it.
Yeah, and I want to shout out, I'm leading a songwriting workshop for high school students, July 28th through August 3rd. It's going to be in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's free 99 to attend. Free, $0. So if you are a high school student who is interested in songwriting, or you know a high school student that is interested in songwriting, you can go to my website, ashleyvirginiamusic.com. You'll be able to find the registration there, or I am shouting it from the rooftops on all the socials. And at the end of the week of that songwriting workshop, there will be a concert on August 3rd. So that's the next time you can see me.
But that's free for the kids to attend.
Free for
That's
the kids to attend.
Not free to
yes.
put on.
No, not free to put
But-
on. Thank you for bringing that up. It is free, thank you to a partnership with the North Carolina Folk Festival. They are accepting donations to be able to put on this program. We're trying to raise $3,000. We've raised $2,120, I
Y'all
believe.
put them over the top.
So we
Please
are
help.
very close to that goal. So if this work speaks to you and you'd like to contribute, you can go onto my website to find the way to contribute to that. And if you want to know more about songwriting as a youngster, no experience is needed, just a yearning for learning.
Sorry. I like that.
How about you, Tom?
Well, I'm happy to say that tomorrow I have an opportunity to lead a cool gathering of just eclectic whoever happens to be in the room kind of thing in a open jam at the back table tomorrow starting at 7:30. Am I correct?
That sounds about right.
7:30, open stage. Just come hang out. The conversations I've had so far with other musicians look like me on keys with our co-owner Galen on some synthesizers and drum machines, and we're going to start there and see where the journey takes us and who shows up. Other than that kind of thing,
Don't you have a show at the Bowstring tomorrow?
I have a show at the Bowstring also tomorrow afternoon, Bowstring Raleigh. And then I'm going to be back at the Silo series in August, on August 1st, that first Friday. I'm going to be doing those kinds of things.
That's a lot of cool stuff, Tom.
A lot of cool stuff. I'm proud of it. But also, wait, there's more. I do have a single coming out called What Else Do We Need? I'd like to play that, if that's okay.
We would love that.
No permission needed. Yes.
Are you asking to play it live right now?
Yeah, if that's I just
Heck
want to make
yeah.
sure we didn't have a commercial
This
break
is
or
also a
something.
sing along,
Yeah.
so I've heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
Sleep
totally
over
allowed to
tonight,
jump in.
Can you just tell us a little bit of what it's
can
about?
sing
Because I
along
love
like
the
this.
story. It's very sweet. Just
I'm the benefactor of our good friend Jackson wanting to start a garden in our yard. It was just too perfect of a situation to not have a garden there.
He did wax poetic when he was helping us move our stuff into the
The man
house.
cried.
He did.
Wait. Somebody wanted to start a garden in your yard.
Yes.
Yes.
He's a
Yeah,
farmer.
You can't say no to that.
Of course
No.
not. He does all the labor, and we just don't get to
You get
mow.
vegetables?
Welcome,
And
sir.
we get vegetables.
what a good
Now-
Jackson, I have a
Flowers?
yard too.
Well, he wanted to do this, and we love Jackson, and we love his farm, Phoenix Farms, and we get to enjoy his food often. So
He
this
sells
was-
at the Durham Farmers Market on
Market, yeah.
Saturdays. Yeah.
and it was just such a great experience having somebody do that for me. And it really connects me with like a really core set of memories growing up in Indiana, and the harvest time activities of like caring for a garden. It was a thing. My grandma had this prodigious garden out in the country, and so did friends that we volunteered with and kind of helped care for some friends who were a little older. So we'd tend this farm in our town in Fulton, Indiana. And so I have these memories of just like, let's preserve the bounty that we get. We have more than we can eat. How do we preserve it, or how do we share it? You know, it's just this very communal thing. And so I was thinking a lot about that. And in this kind of phase lately, we've talked a lot about the creative context and sort of, you know, overflowing of a kind, this kind of harvest moment for us creatively, you know, is just really exciting. So this song is an attempt to kind of bottle those ideas of like, man, we have so much more than we could ever want to really enjoy
Creative,
fully.
one might say.
You know, let's bottle it up. Let's make it, let's
And
draw
give it
up.
away.
So it's okay. I had this song idea. It's just 100 ball jars, 100 ball jars, and it sounds crazy because it is, and it's just super fun. It was really catchy, and I went with that and found this song about it. So this is called "What Else Do We Need." We thank Jackson for the use of the light and the south-facing slope. It's the best place for a garden. He wasn't joking, and now I don't mow. We tarped over, we killed the grass, and we planted more tomatoes than our neighbors could eat. What else do we need? We'll meet up, the summer's coming. We'll meet up before the sun gets too hot. Do our best, become accustomed to the nature that's always been around us. We're so lucky we bought this place before the interest rates and the market blew up. We got the dirt and the rain and the seeds. We don't need the corporations. We need 100 ball jars, 100 ball jars, 100 ball jars. What else do we need? We need 100 ball jars, 100 ball jars, 100 ball jars, and a piece of this green earth. As far as my politics can be concerned, I punch myself when the milk turns. An idiot told me empathy is weakness. Well, everyone knows stupidity is learned. And breakfast, a Saturday, with my friends in the morning we argue the downfall of civilization. It can wait till after the pancakes. We need 100 ball jars, 100 ball jars, 100 ball jars. What else do we need? We
jars, 100 ball jars, and a piece of this green. Bad can get these Amish genes and a generational tick. We're gonna kick them, we're gonna kick this. Let's put out the garden today. We need 100 ball jars, 100 ball jars, 100 ball jars. What else do we need? We need 100 ball jars, 100 ball jars, 100 ball jars, and a piece of this green.
Nice.
We got time for one more if y'all jump right into it. And by the way, one of my favorite things of that song was one of my favorite things from Wednesday night is Laura Jane Vincent playing her fingernails.
Shout out to Ms. Patti LaBelle and Dolly Parton for teaching me that trick. My personal friends. I did change my mind now in the middle of this. I don't know Candy as well as the other song that I was going to do another Maddie song, but it's so sad. I'd like to do
Do you
I
want
would like to do Candy, yeah. And we can't say a certain word about the feds,
Okay.
so we have to be creative.
Heck.
And by the way, you guys just taught
truck the fence.
Gabriella LaFoley what a ball jar is.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, Gabriella.
Truck 'em. Right down the road.
Exactly. Throw 'em. This shout out to our patron Saint Maddie Sheets. 2, 3, amazing.
Oh, wait. All right. It does start that way.
Amazing grace,
How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
my heart's been singing. 'Cause Candy's got me again, and my heart's pitter patter. It's got nothing to do with you, honey. Candy's got me again. Can I bum a smoke or a glass of water? It's got me running like I'm from overseas. My heart's pitter patter. It's got nothing to do with you, honey. Candy's got me again. I got searched by the feds.
Truck
Heck,
the feds. All they
across.
found is my Pez.
The Candy's got me again. My heart's pitter patter. It's got nothing to do with you, honey. Candy's got me again. Can I bum a smoke or a glass of water? It's got me rushing like I'm from overseas. My heart's pitter patter. It's got nothing to do with you, honey. Candy's got me again. I met Comet and Cupid, but all they did was call me stupid.
You're so stupid.
But Candy's got me again. Oh, my heart's pitter patter. It's got nothing to do with you, honey. 'Cause Candy's got me again. Can I bum a smoke or a glass of water? It's got me rushing like seas. My heart's been patterned. It's got nothing to do with you, honey. Candy's got me again. Candy's got me again. Candy's got me again. Ooh, yeah. I'm glad we did that one instead of the very sad one I was going to do. Thank you to my friends. Thank you so much. I know it seemed, you can call it codependent if you want to. I just can't seem to do much musically without these folks these days.
Why would you want to?
Thanks for letting me bring everybody with me.
It has been a wonderful show. Lots of engagement on the live stream. You guys should check it out later.
Thank you.
And y'all who are watching the live stream, we're going to turn it off in a minute, but that doesn't mean the show ends. We're going to finish this last 30-ish minutes of the show with a playlist that Laura Jane Vincent provided for us. And she, or maybe they, will be providing us some intros and outros for the music, kind of explaining why it's on the playlist and why you are hearing it. But for now, the live stream is going to end, so you need to flip over to FM 104.7 if you're here in Hillsborough, or WHUPFM.org. Anywhere in the world where you have internet, just click the Listen Live button. And with that, will y'all wave goodbye, please?
Thanks for watching.
And as you do that, do you remember